Question number 16. How do you fine tune the selectors? First of all, what is a selector? Technically, the definition is selector is the attribute of a graphical user interface element and its parents in the shape of an XML fragment. In a layman terms, the selector is a string of characters used to identify objects on the screen. The selector is one of the properties of UI activities and has an XML format. For example, if you have an HTML button, it has a unique value to get it identified on the screen. And most of the RPA bots identify an element only through this selector value. Generally, there are two types of selectors. Full selector. In this selector, you have all elements that are required to identify a UI element. In case of a partial selector, you don't have any information about the top level window. So often in RPA, developers face a lot of challenges in identifying UI elements uniquely because when you have standardized the selector in your development environment, but the same selector might not work in a test environment. That might be because of some environmental changes such as a browser version or the target application version, anything like that. So during the development, the developer should focus a lot on selectors. They need to make sure that the selector should be working in any environment unless there is a major change in the application. So fine tuning selectors is one of the major topics in RPA. So definitely you will get a question on this. What are the ways that you can tune your selector? Let's look at the options that we have. First, wildcards. Wildcards are symbols that enable you to replace zero or multiple characters in a string. This can be quite useful when dealing with dynamically changing attributes in a selector. For example, asterisk replaces zero or more characters. Question mark replaces a single character. Next is replace the values with variables. In some web applications, some of the selector value depends upon an integer value. For example, URL of an application can end with some dynamic document number. So in your selector, you can replace the static value with the variable and supply the required value to the variable dynamically in your workflow logic. The worst case, if you don't have any options to modify the selector, you can go for the image recognition as well. Also, in some cases, you can use screen coordinates to identify an UI element. Many RPA tools have these features. For example, Automation Anywhere has a special functionality for this. So when you get a question about selector, think about how you handled the selectors in your project and also use the points that we just discussed now to answer this question. Also use an example if possible.